Hi, Mrinal.
Hi, sir.
Did you complete the work, Mrinal? Join on the system that you have
Yes, sir.
video, no?
ఏంటి సార్?
Video system join అవ్వచ్చు కదా?
అది లేదు సార్, నాది ఉన్నదే ఒకటి కంప్యూటర్. అది కనెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నా కనెక్ట్ కావట్లే. అది పొద్దున్న కూడా నిన్న కూడా ఫిజిక్స్ సార్తో ఇదే ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. ఇదే
ఫిజిక్స్ కెమిస్ట్రీ సార్
ఫిజిక్స్ ఉండే సార్ నిన్న
పొద్దున్న
సాయంత్రం.
నిన్న సాయంత్రం సార్ ఆన్ చేయమంటున్నారా నేను?
అదే అదే ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. కనెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నా అది కనెక్ట్ కావట్లే.
ఓకే.
అది
సరే
ఉన్నది ఒక కంప్యూటర్.
ఓకే. డిడ్ యూ కంప్లీట్ హోంవర్క్ Mrinal?
ఎస్ సార్, లిమిట్స్ అయిపోయింది, కంటిన్యూటీ అయిపోయింది.
అయిపోయింది కదా? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్
ఇప్పుడు
ఉన్నాయా?
ఇప్పుడు ఏంది సార్, డిఫరెన్షియబిలిటీయా?
కంటిన్యూటీలో మనం కొంచెం డెప్త్ గా చదవాలి. సో డెఫినెట్ గా ఒక క్వశ్చన్ క్యాల్కులస్ వస్తుంది.
రిమూవబుల్
రిమూవబుల్ కాదు కానీ రిమూవబుల్ డిస్కంటిన్యూటీ కాదు కానీ మనకి ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వాల్యూస్ కూడా ఉంటుంది. ఐల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ రైట్ నౌ.
తర్వాత డిఫరెన్షియబిలిటీకి వెళ్తామా?
డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ విల్ గో స్లోలీ.
డిఫరెన్షియబిలిటీ ఉందా లేకపోతే డైరెక్ట్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఉందా?
డిఫరెన్షియబిలిటీ బేసిక్ డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చెప్పాలన్నమాట.
ఓకే సార్.
సో దెన్ విల్ డిస్కస్
సో
కండిషన్స్.
డిఫరెన్షియబిలిటీ డెప్త్ కి వెళ్తాడా ఇక్కడ?
Depth will go, but application based. If you understand this, no, it is more like depth.
సో ఈ లిమిట్స్ అండ్ కంటిన్యూటీలో అప్లికేషన్ బేస్డ్ ఏం లేదా?
ఏం లేదు. అప్లికేషన్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వాల్యూ థియరమ్ అని ఉంటుంది, which we get questions. Okay, which we'll discuss now. So Lokesh, your audio and video, Lokesh. I'll also ask this fellow. Please join this session. వచ్చాడా అతను కూడా? No, he did not join. 1 second, I'll ask him to join the session. Okay, so I'm starting the session now. Switch on audios and videos. Any doubts you got, Lokesh? Did you solve all the work that I gave it to you? I sent you good number of files.
Yes,
did
sir.
you complete them? Everything you completed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No doubts?
No, sir.
When people say no doubts, I get afraid because either you should be too intelligent, I'm very happy, or you did not do anything. So mostly second case will happen. That is what makes me worried. If it is the first case, I'm most happy. Okay. I'm sharing my screen too. Yeah, switch on your audio and video, both videos, switch on your video. Start this session. Started my session. Switch on videos. If you switch on videos, no class will be like class. If not, it looks like something we are explaining, something we are listening. I gave you questions, no doubts, no? Can I ask you some questions to you, Mrinal and Lokesh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. I'll open one of the file. WhatsApp is not open. Yeah, Ramcharan also joined. Perfect. Yeah, Ramcharan, did you complete the work, Ramcharan?
Sir, I have some doubts, sir.
Very good, Ramcharan. Now I'm a bit happy. Yeah, tell me the doubts you have. Now Mrinal and Lokesh will solve your doubts because they don't have any doubts, so they'll solve your doubts now. Good that I thought of asking them some questions. You will help me now. Yeah, tell me the things. Where is this? Yes. Went up so far. Yeah. So which sheet you want me to download? Sample questions AP. In this, you'll get similar questions. The questions that they gave here, right? Same questions will come in exam. This is an actual from actual paper they took the questions. Similar way the exam looks like. Same questions. So these two are the models which I frequently see. These two are the types that you are expected to get. So since it is infinity by infinity, you will do in seconds. Yeah, Ramcharan, ask me the doubts that you have. Which
Sir,
one?
in some link you have shared, no, sir.
Oh, online. When it is online, take photo. If it is PDF file, if it is online, take photo and send it.
That link is asking for us to pay, sir.
No, don't pay. Don't pay. Do only free questions. Don't do any pay. Why I'm giving link is you might get some practice like actual exam. That is the only reason I'm giving. If not required, we are doing better questions than what they give. Why I just shared some link is you might get some practice like as they are doing final exam. You might get that feel. That is only I give. Don't pay for that. So if your doubt is paying, not if you have any questions, doubts in that, please take photos in the links. 99% I won't say, but the only thing I shared is you'll get the feel that you are doing final exam. Other than that, in the PDF, AB Unit 2 or this one AP Calculus Unit 1 notes. Did you complete all the homework that I gave? Did you complete the work?
Yes, sir.
No, complete the work. It is not that possible. If you are not serious, the work cannot be done. So please be serious and complete the work, people, for both of you, all of you. Yeah. Now, keep adding as intermediate value theorem, most important theorem. 100% you get question. It is completely based on the continuity. So next concept it is continuity, and after that I'll ask you few questions on what we have discussed and what we have learned so far. Then we'll be going to this differentiability, different derivatives. Yeah. So now, let's see my screen. Is it visible? Yes, it's visible. Now, keep adding as intermediate value theorem, most important theorem. I gave 2-3 questions on this. I'll take back to that questions and I'll solve those questions. Intermediate value theorem. Suppose take any function f of x. Let this be the function f of x. And assume it is continuous in the closed interval a to b. Listen to me carefully, most important theorem. Take a function f of x and assume it is continuous in the closed interval a to b. So since it is continuous in closed interval a to b, at a the function will have value f of a, at b the function will have value f of b. Correct, right? Now assume there is f of c which lies between f of b and f of a. Try to listen to me carefully. It looks lengthy but very simple. Then I can assure you that assume that f of k which lies between f of a and f of b. F of k means some y value. F of k is a y value which lies between f of a and f of b. Then I can assure you that there exists a c in between a to b such that f of c is equal to k. So in shorter ways, if you want me to tell, this is the best way for you to understand what I'm speaking. Instead of f of k, keep it as f of c or k. So now try to understand. I'll explain neatly what I said, intermediate value theorem. You get actual questions based on the intermediate value theorem. Whenever you get question, you need to do this. First, you need to understand that I need to apply intermediate value theorem. How will you understand this? Take any function which is continuous in the interval a to b or p. So I'm taking one function which is continuous in the interval a to b. At a, the function value is f of a. At b, the function value is f of b. Now I am taking a value k which lies between f of a and f of b. If k lies between f of a and f of b, then definitely there will be one c between a to b such that f of c is equal to k. That is what is called intermediate value theorem. So if you want me to say in numbers, assume let a be some 3, b be some 10. F of a be some 50 and f of b be some 100. So if f of x is continuous, in exam they'll ask you the question like this. If f of x is continuous in the interval 3 to 10, prove that there is a value c which belongs to 3 to 10 such that f of c is equal to 70. Then immediately the intermediate value theorem you should get into the mind. Understand me very carefully. If you take it like 3 marks are gone. Pakka, it comes 99% in FRQ questions. I'll tell you where it comes also. Rarely it comes in multiple choice. If you get it is luck for you. But in FRQs they'll ask you.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me, Mirana.
should the graph be increasing only or decreasing
It
also?
can be increasing, decreasing also. No need to be increasing also. Then this becomes f of a, this becomes f of b. Because if I say the number lies between 30 to 100, this becomes 30, this becomes 100. Okay. So I took increasing so that you will not have confusion. No need to be increasing or no, it can be decreasing. It can be decreasing also. Then this becomes your f of a. This becomes your f of b. Only condition is the function should be continuous. Okay. Yeah, first listen to me, then we'll discuss whatever the doubts you have. First try to understand. So if I have a function f of x which is continuous in the interval a to b, no increasing or no decreasing, just it is a continuous in the interval a to b, and the minimum value of this function is f of a. I'll go slowly into depth, but try to understand the concept, then we'll go. Then we can discuss if the minimum value of the function is f of a, and if the maximum value of this function is f of b. If k lies between f of a to f of b, then definitely there will be a number c between a to b such that f of c is equal to k. That is intermediate value theorem. So, ఇప్పుడు slowగా we'll understand what I said. I'm taking now some weird function. So let this value be some 100 and let this value be some minus 10. And this is an f of x. So definitely f of x is continuous in the interval. Let this value be 1, let this value be some 20. So f of x is continuous in the closed interval 1 to 10. And the minimum value of this function is minus 10. Assume minus 10 at f of 1 only. F of 1 is minus 10. And let f of 20 be. F of 20 be, I don't know what is the value. Minus 2, but in between there is some number, such that f of 3 is 100. ఒక ఫంక్షన్ కనుక కంటిన్యూస్ అయితే దాని మినిమము మాక్సిమం మధ్యలో if I give suppose 20, will there be value? Definitely should be a value, because when I'm crossing from minus 10 to 100, definitely I need to cross 20, then only I get 100. So if a function is continuous in the interval, and if the minimum value of the function is some minus 10, maximum value of the function is 100, will there be any value of x or c between minus 10 to 100 such that f of c is equal to 50? 100% it will be there, because the function is continuous. When I'm drawing from minus 10 to 100, wherever the 100 is there, I need to cross 50. Whether I'll cross 1 time or 2 times or 3 times, it depends on the function. I'm not asking how many times. For that, we need to know the advanced models. I'm not saying how many times. I'm saying, will there be at least one value of c such that f of c is equal to 50? 100% there will be one value of c such that f of c is equal to 50. If you don't understand, please ask me. And the c lies between the a and b. So now everyone, please write intermediate value theorem. If you don't understand, please tell me. I'll repeat again. The only condition for intermediate value theorem is the function should be continuous. The only condition for the function to be, everyone switch off videos. I'll also have to switch off here. Switch it on. Why? Then we'll come to know what you are doing. Intermediate value theorem. Everyone, please take one function. Increasing, decreasing, increasing. Assume this is a and assume this is b. This value is f of a. This value is f of b. And the function is f of x. So please write. Suppose if the function, please don't take it light. If you take it light, 3 marks are gone. If the function f of x is continuous, you need to write this statement. Whenever you're writing fundamental theorem, you need to write statement, then only you get 3 marks. if f of x is continuous in the interval, closed interval a to b, then then for a number k between f of a and f of b, there exists c between a and b such that f of c is k. I am very clear in what I am explaining. If you don't understand, if the function f of x is continuous, definitely if k is a number between f of a and f of b, there exists a c between f of a and f of b such that f of c is equal to k. Such that is satisfied. Understand? If you don't understand, please tell me. I'll explain what I told you right now. So now if you open the sheets that I sent you, there is a question based on the intermediate value theorem, which I told I'll explain it to you. I'll just open. So you can open the sheet. I'm opening the sheet for you. You can also open the sheet from your end. I already shared that sheet with you, not this one. The one which I shared before you. Uh, uh, so, yeah. In this, can you please scroll it down to the last two questions? Now, everyone, all of you, please see seventh question. Please see seventh question and try to give me answer for this question. Seventh question. Everyone should, all three of you should give me answer for seventh question and eighth question. Most important, even sixth question. All these three are based on intermediate value theorem. First, you see sixth question. All three of you should tell me. You should not keep your. Munal, please open it. Unmute yourself. Even Ramcharan, please be fast. Yeah. Tell me answer for sixth question.
Sir, should we explain it or?
Yeah, please explain. Yeah, please explain, Lokesh. Mrinal, please explain me how to do this.
I'm trying, sir.
Try. You should try. All three of you should try and tell me answer now. Ram Charan, tell me how to do this.
No, I'm not getting, sir.
You are not getting. So if I see this, a car travels on a car travels on a straight track during the time interval seconds. The car velocity v measured by and acceleration are continuous functions. Clearly, they give continuous functions. Velocity and acceleration, they give two functions, and that is sufficient. If they say continuous, we are most happy. The table above shows the selected values of these functions. For 0 less than 60, they gave the values for 0 to 60 minus 20. Monal, you asked me, is it increasing or decreasing? No, it can be increasing, decreasing, whatever it is. So minus 20
Okay.
to minus 30, then again minus 20, minus 14. So decreasing, increasing, it can be anything. Now, the table for t, must there be a value t between v of t is equal to minus 5? Justify your answer. So I want minus 5. So minus 5 lies between minus 10 to 0. So you should say, so t is equal to 35, f of t is minus 10. You should write like this. Or v of t is equal to minus 10. When t is equal to 50, v of 50 is equal to 0. Since v of 35 is minus 10 and v of 50 is 0. Since v is a continuous function, according to intermediate value theorem, there exists a c between 35 to 50, or there is a time between 35 to 50 such that v of t is equal to minus 5. This is what you need to write. Most important. Please write. I told you, intermediate value ఏం చేస్తుంది మనకి రెండు ఫంక్షన్లు కనుక నాకు ఈ వాల్యూ చేస్తే సిన్స్ ఫంక్షన్ కనుక కంటిన్యూస్ కాబట్టి డెఫినెట్ గా దెర్ బి వాల్యూ బిట్వీన్ దోస్ టూ వాల్యూస్. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వాల్యూ థియరం సేస్. ఇప్పుడు వాట్ దే ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్, what they're asking is prove that v of t is minus 5. Definitely v of t is equal to minus 5 since the function is continuous. V of 35 is minus 10, v of 50 is 10. Minus 5 lies between minus 10 and 0. So definitely I can say there exists a t between 35 to 50 such that v of t is equal to minus 5. If you don't understand, please tell me, I'll repeat, because you need to do 2 more questions. Pakka 3 marks in our pocket. 100% you get question on intermediate value theorem. Wherever they say continuous and wherever they ask prove it exists a v of t minus 5, immediately intermediate value theorem should come into mind. There is one more theorem, I'll explain that, but this is most important. Now, I will not speak pakka, you need to solve and show it to me. Please solve 7th question and show it to me. Tell me how to do this.
Sir, there is no specific answer. There is only theory that we have to mention.
Theory, definitely theory. There must be a time t. They're telling it will be the time t. Definitely. Where the time will be between 35 to.
We can't know that v of t. When is it?
V of t is equal to minus 5. We
I
can't
know,
say.
but can we know that t?
No,
తెలుసుకోవచ్చా?
unless until you make some function regression function, you cannot make it. No. Right now.
Calculator వాడచ్చా ఇక్కడ?
This is not a calculator one. This is completely theory. So
how should we know when to use calculator and when to not use calculator?
Yeah, they clearly mention in last 15 questions they mention, and first 2 questions of free response question one they mention. For other questions, invigilator will be strictly asked to warn you to not to use. If you ask, they'll write on the paper, this fellow is not following the rules, will get 0 score.
సో జస్ట్ మనం ఇక్కడ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వాల్యూ థియరం ఉంది, ఇట్లా రాయాలి.
ఉంది. అసలు మనకి ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వాల్యూ థియరం ఒక
ఫంక్షన్ -10 లెస్ దెన్ c లెస్ దెన్ 0 అని
తప్పకుండా ఇది రాయాలి. ఎవడైతే v of 35 is equal to -10, v of 50 is equal to 0 అని రాస్తాడో వాడికే మార్కులు ఇస్తారు. v of t is a continuous function, intermediate value. ఈ 4
because of intermediate value theorem అని రాసే తర్వాత రాయాలా?
తప్పకుండా అది రాయాలి. ఆర్ ముందర రాసుకో అకార్డింగ్ టు ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వాల్యూ థియరం. ముందు చెప్పి నువ్వు రాస్తే మీనింగ్ ఉంటుంది అనమాట. ఎందుకంటే v of 35 -10, v of 50 0, v కంటిన్యూస్ ఫంక్షన్, v కంటిన్యూస్ ఫంక్షన్ కాబట్టి -10 to 0 నేను వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు డెఫినెట్ గా నేను -5 టచ్ చేయాలి, అప్పుడే నాకు 0 వెళ్ళగలుగుతా.
ఓకే సార్.
సో అందుకని దేర్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ ఏ t between 35 to 50 such that v of t is equal to -5. Lokesh and Charan, if you don't understand, please ask me, I'll tell you. Do you understand or you did not understand?
Sir, ఇప్పుడు ఫైనల్ ఆన్సర్ -10 to 0 t ఉంటుందని రాయాలి.
దీనికి t ఆన్సర్ ఉండదు చరణ్. ఇది ఏమంటున్నాడు, విల్ దేర్ బి అ టైం టీ వేర్ వి ఆఫ్ టీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు -5? ఆ టైం అనేది ఉంటుందా లేదా అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. సపోజ్ ఇదే క్వశ్చన్కి నేను మీకు వి ఆఫ్ టీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు -35 ఇస్తే ఉంటుందో లేదో మీరు చెప్పలేరు. కానీ -5 100% మనం చెప్పగలుగుతాం. ఎందుకంటే ఫంక్షన్ కంటిన్యూస్. -10 నుంచి 0కి వెళ్తుంది. -10 నుంచి 0కి వెళ్తుంది అంటే తప్పకుండా 5ని క్రాస్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకని? అకార్డింగ్ టు ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వాల్యూ థియరం. Lokesh, am I clear or you did not understand?
Understood, sir.
Understood. No, next question I will make it out whether you understood or not. Please see 7th one. Oh, my video is on. Sorry, I'm just switching it on. సెవెంత్ వన్ మీరే చెప్పాలి, నాకు మీరు ముగ్గురు చెప్పాలి. And try to communicate in English. Why? Because your wish, whichever the language you want to speak, I am comfortable. See, apply the logic. Logic is most important.
Sir, there must be a value for which HFR is equal to 8 because, sir, 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 sir,
Please give me answer. All of you should give me answer.
sir,
Who is giving me answer? If you switch on,
Lokesh, sir.
Yeah, Lokesh, tell me, Lokesh.
Sir, there must be a value for R such that HFR equal to 8 because since g of f of x is a composite function, and then when we keep f of x if we keep f of x where x lies between 1 to 3, then we'll get g of x which lies between 6 to 10, sir.
You'll get between 6 to 10. Very good. So Lokesh,
Yes, sir.
Lokesh sounding confident and correct. So let us put x is equal to 1. Let me see what is h of 1. So if h of 1 is g of f of 1, but unfortunately f of 1 is not there. What is f of
Yes,
1
sir.
value? Then how did you tell it lies between something else? What did you do?
Sir, on keeping x value 1, we get f of x value is equal to x, sir.
Very good. On keeping x is equal to 1,
We
you
get
get
f of x value equal to 6.
f of x is equal to
6. And then we considered f of x equal to some other like 6, then g of 6 will be equal to 6. And then similarly g of 10 will be equal to 11.
Very good, excellent. He got clarity on what he's explaining. Very good, excellent. Now, please observe carefully. Ram Charan and Mrinal, do you understand what Lokesh is speaking?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mrinal, you tell me now what Lokesh said.
Sir, if we assume x as 1, we'll get f of x as 6.
So
So
g
f of
of
x
f of 1. So
f
what is
of
g
1
of f
g
of
of
1?
is
G of
6.
6.
So g of 6 మళ్ళీ 6 అవుతుంది.
So g of 6, when x is equal to 6, what is g of 6? 6. You need to write this clearly. So when x is equal to 1, g of f of 1 is 6. Which is equal to h of 1 is equal to 6. Very
మళ్ళీ
good.
3.
X is equal to 3 పెడితే ఏమవుతుంది?
f of x 10 అవుతుంది.
G
f of
of
x 10
f
అయితే
of
g
3
of x
అవుతుంది.
11 అవుతుంది.
f of x 10 అవుతుంది. G of
So
10.
there
G of 10
exists a c between 1 to r
Definitely.
ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అయితే
So
మళ్ళీ
మన
కే కూడా
వెరీ గుడ్
8 కూడా ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది.
మన వాల్యూస్ ఆర్ బిట్వీన్ 6 to 11 కానీ నాకేం కావాలి 8. సో డెఫినెట్లీ దేర్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ ఆర్ బిట్వీన్ 1 to 3 such that h of r is equal to 8. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Both location Mrinal understood that I got it. Ram Charan, do you understand or you are not understanding? Please tell me.
Sir, got it.
Got it, huh? Okay. Next question. See, this is an actual essay, this college board question which has come in the exam, which here I could not remember. This is a similar question. Again, we'll do it. Tell me answer for this.
Yes, sir.
Lokesh, you got it. Very good. Ram Charan, you please wait for 1 minute. Lokesh, you understood the concept. I got it. I want Ram Charan, I want you to answer first. Then I'll ask Mrinal or Lokesh to explain. Simple logic, but people unnecessarily they get confused. They don't use the word mean value theorem. If you don't use mean value theorem, they don't give marks. And you need to use these values. V of x is what are the value they're giving? Upper value and the lower value.
Sir, we should mention the minimum value, maximum value, and then come.
No need to mention minimum and maximum value. Suppose in the previous question, if you see, they want -5. So I'll take -10 and 0. I won't take
It's like in that
-10.
particular interval, sir.
Advisable take in that particular because t definitely lies between 30 to 35 because it will go from -10 to 0 from 30 to 35. So this is a more you don't need to mention 0 to 60.
Yes, sir.
That is also correct, but this is not accurate answer. But this is an accurate answer. 30 to 35 is an accurate answer. You need to look for that interval.
Okay, sir. Sir means like in the before question they gave from 1 to 3, no, sir?
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Then we can measure write it from minimum value at 1 and h of minimum value and then maximum value at 3.
We don't know it becomes minimum value at 1 and 3. Since already they gave limits, we need to use only those limits.
Okay, sir.
They mentioned the limits, so we don't have an option. We need to use those limits. They're asking only in between 1 to 3. R should lie between 1 to 3. So you are taking 1 and 3.
Yes, sir.
Here they did not mention any. 5 to 8 they mentioned already.
Sir, 42 minus 120.
అంతే సో 40 మైనస్ ఏం చేయాల్సింది రామ్ చరణ్ చూడు సో ఇక్కడ క్వశ్చన్ చదువు ట్రైన్ ఏ runs back and forth on east and west section of a railroad track. Train A's velocity measured in meters per minute is given by the continuous function v of t. Continuous function is important. So t is selected by v and given. Do the table in the subway correction of trains say velocity is minus at some point between 5 to 8. Yes. So since v of x is a continuous function or v of t is a continuous function, first point v of 5 is equal to 40, v of 8 is equal to minus 120 and minus 100 lies between v of 5 and v of 8. Sorry, v of 8 and v of 5. So clearly according to intermediate value theorem you can say there exists a value t which lies between 5 to 8 such that v of t is equal to minus 100 meters per minute. This is what you need to write. You'll get 3 marks or 4 marks. Minimum 3 marks it would be there for. Do you understand, Ram Charan? I'm not finding the value of t. I'm just proving there exists a value.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
ఇక్కడ ఫార్ములాస్ ఏమైనా రాయాలా లైక్
ఇక్కడ నీకు ఇంటర్మీడియట్ నువ్వే ఫార్ములా ఏమి రాదు నువ్వు ఫార్ములా కూడా ఏమి లేదు నువ్వు రాయటానికి కూడా
సో జస్ట్ 3 స్టెప్స్ అట్లా రాసేస్తే అయిపోతుందా
3 సెట్స్ రాసి ఇది ఎక్కడ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ there exists a value అని చెప్తే అయిపోతుంది అన్నమాట
ఓకే
సార్ థీరం రాయాలి సార్
థీరం రాయాలి నువ్వు సిన్స్ f of x is a continuous function or v of x is a continuous function and v of 5 is 40, v of 8 is minus 120, there exists a value minus 100 between v of 5 and v of 8.
దేర్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అనే సెంటెన్స్ రాయాలా లేకపోతే సింబల్స్ తో చూపియాలా
రాయి నీట్ గా సింబల్స్ రాసిన ప్రాబ్లం లేదు మేము మ్యాథ్స్ చేసేది కాబట్టి కరెక్ట్ చేసి అర్థం చేసుకున్నా కానీ నీట్ గా ఇంగ్లీష్ లో రాస్తే అయిపోద్ది థియరీ కాబట్టి దేర్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ ఏ వాల్యూ minus 100 between v of 5 and v of 8 or 40 less than నీట్ గా ఎలా రాస్తాను నేను ఎలా రాస్తానంటే సో of minus 100 is less than minus 120 is less than 40. So V of 8 less than minus 100 less than V of 5. So next step, V of 8 less than V of t is less than V of 5. So according to intermediate value theorem, I can, since V of t is a continuous function, I can say t exists between 5 to 8 such that V of t is equal to minus 100 and అయిపోయింది. ఆ మీన్ వాల్యూ థియరం కంటిన్యూస్, ఈ రెండు మాటలు ఇంపార్టెంట్, ఆ రెండు రావాలి అక్కడ. ఓకే, క్లియర్? కెన్ ఐ మూవ్ ఆన్?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now Munal, tell me what is the condition for continuity. When can I say a function is continuous?
LHL is equals to RHL is equals to f of a.
F of a. So limit x tends to a minus f of x should be equal to limit x tends to a plus f of x is equal to f of a. If mood conditions satisfied, then we say the function is continuous function. Very good. Now tell me, Lokesh, what are different indeterminate forms and how to solve them when you get in the exam?
7 indeterminate form.
Tell me, what are the
0 by
different?
0,
0 by 0,
infinity by 0,
infinity by 0. Did we
infinity
take
by infinity, infinity by infinity.
infinity? Yeah. How to solve when you get these indeterminate forms?
L'Hopital's rule.
L'Hopital rule is the best rule. We call hospital, but L'Hopital rule is the exact word. So L'Hopital rule is the best method. Other than this, what are the other methods we have?
1 power infinity, 0 power 0, infinity power 0, infinity minus infinity.
Infinity. How will you solve when you get infinity minus infinity?
By rationalizing.
Very good, rationalizing. How will you solve these ones?
By taking log.
Log. You should take log on both sides so that you'll be able to solve them. Perfect. Please solve those questions. I sent you good number of questions. These are all taught by some good teachers. They give some questions. All these are helpful. They might even give the graph. So now, what is the answer? Limit x tends to 2 f of x. What will be answer if they give limit x tends to 2 f of x in this question? Limit x tends to 2 f
Does
of
not
x
exist.
does not exist. Everyone, limit x tends to 2 f of x. Is it clear? The function does not exist.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very good. Now keep one more heading as extreme value theorem. So that also I'll do it. I want to do extension of this intermediate value theorem. Keep heading as not so important, but intermediate value theorem is so important. I see frequently being asked in the exam. So next theorem is extreme value theorem. Take any function. I took some function. Let it be some A and let it be some B. Or in between also you can take it as B. It is, let it be some B. You will understand why I marked this. Now this will be my C. This is maximum. This is maximum. This will be my D. So what does extreme value theorem states is, let's try to understand carefully. These are the two applications of continuous functions. Suppose there is a function f of x which is continuous in the closed interval a to b. Then there exist numbers c and d between a and b such that f of c is less than, f of a is less than, f of b is less than f of d, where f of c is the minimum value and f of d is the maximum value. Or I can say all the function, instead of writing this, all the function values of f of x lies between f of c and f of d. Then I can say c is the minimum value and d is the maximum value. Other application of continuity. So we have another theorem, extreme value theorem. What it says is, if a function is continuous in the closed interval a to b, then there exist two numbers between c and then there exist two numbers c and d between a and b such that f of c is the minimum. There is no value less than f of c for all values of f of x, and there is no value which is greater than f of d for all values of f of x. That is called as extreme value theorem. So from this, what I can say, c is the minimum. At c the minimum occurs, f of c is my minimum. At d the maximum occurs, and f of d is my maximum. So I'm telling you first, please write that, then you will understand. Intermediate value theorem, don't forget, frequently will come back. Wherever they say there exists a value, immediately intermediate value theorem should come into your mind. So now please write. Yeah. Extreme value theorem. Please keep heading as extreme value theorem. In multiple choice questions, somewhere I'm seeing some questions based on extreme value theorem, so you should know that. Yeah, please write it. Suppose f of x is a continuous function in the closed interval a to b. Suppose f of x is a continuous function in the closed interval a to b. Suppose f of x is continuous function in the closed interval a to b, then there exists C and D between A and B such that f of c is always less than or equal to f of x, which is less than or equal to f of d for all x belonging to closed interval a to b. For all x belonging to the closed interval a to b. So f of c is my minimum value. F of x is my f of d is my maximum value. Try to understand. Don't try to by heart any step. No use. ఒక ఫంక్షన్ కంటిన్యూస్ అయితే ఆ రెండు నెంబర్స్ మధ్య తప్పకుండా నాకు కావాల్సిన నెంబర్ ఉంటుంది, అది ఇంటర్మీడియట్ వాల్యూ థియరం. ఇప్పుడు రెండు నెంబర్స్ ఉంటే ఫంక్షన్ కంటిన్యూస్ అయితే ఆ రెండింటి మధ్య ఒక మినిమం మాక్సిమం తప్పకుండా ఉంటుంది, అది చెప్పేది ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ వాల్యూ థియరం. దాన్ని see how they are representing. F of c is less than or equal to f of x, which is less than or equal to f of d. I'll send you good number of questions on intermediate value theorem after this session. Give me some time. I have continuous classes. Give me some time. After this, I'll send you intermediate value theorem. You need to do. Please practice many questions. Limits and continuity, I might give you few questions. Please do them. It should be sufficient. So this is what is on limits and continuity. If you are perfect till here, I can assure you, you will get 10 to 11 marks. Out of 108, 11 marks are in your pocket. Out of that intermediate value theorem, 3 marks are in your pocket. Remaining 8 questions, you'll get questions based on limits and continuity. Wherever you get limits, don't use so many formulas that you know, just blindly follow what I said. L'Hospital rule, 99% will help you. If not, rationalizing. If not, use logarithms. Convert them into, again, L'Hospital rule. Infinity by infinity, 0 by 0. It will be converted. Most of the cases I am seeing, they are giving L'Hospital rule. You need to do differentiation of numerator, differentiation of denominator. That will help you to get answer. Okay, very good. Now, next, keep heading as derivatives. Keep heading as derivatives. Even Brunner, you need to work more. Derivatives, 12th complete derivatives, I'll make you to do more and more derivatives. You know, you'll be more comfortable. So, for next 10 days, 15 days, I'll make you give lot of work on differentiation. More and more differentiation, you know, you don't know any basic also, you'll try to get 3 marks out of calculus AB. Some function you can differentiate. If you know logic the way I am explaining, you'll be more confident to get 5. Even you don't know, you know some differentiation, doing differentiation of each and every function, you'll get some or other marks. So now keep heading as derivative. So even in the last class, before starting, I told you why limit has come into the picture. So it is because of the derivative, we are using the limit. Suppose if I have a function f of x, I want to find the average value of this function between a to b. If I want to find average value of this function between a to b, I find average value of this function as f of b minus f of a by b minus a. యావరేజ్ వాల్యూ ఎప్పుడో పోయింది, ఇప్పుడు అంతా సెకండ్లో, ఈ సెకండ్లో స్టాక్ ప్రైస్ ఎంత, ఈ సెకండ్లో నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్లో స్టాక్ ప్రైస్ ఎంత. వీఆర్ వెరీ స్ట్రాంగ్ ఇన్ ఐఐటి. మా దగ్గర ఆల్ ఇండియా ర్యాంక్ 85. శివకృష్ణ మనోహర్, మంచి మంచి స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు. వాడికి రీసెంట్ గా జాబ్ వచ్చింది. సో వాడి శాలరీ 4 crores, శాలరీ 2 crores. బెనిఫిట్స్ 2-3 crores 4 crores. వాడు చేయాల్సిందల్లా ఏంటంటే ఈ స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ ఇన్స్టంటేనియస్ కి డెరివేటివ్స్ కి ఆప్షన్స్ కి కోడింగ్ ఆల్గారిథం తయారు చేయటం. అందుకని ఎవడన్నా నా దగ్గరికి వచ్చి నేను స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ లో ట్రేడింగ్ చేస్తానంటే ఒరే ఎదవా అక్కడ కోట్లు ఇచ్చి ఐఐటీలు పెట్టుకుని చేస్తున్నారా, మీరు ఎలా డబ్బులు సంపాదించుకుంటారు, 80% మీరు చేయలేరు, మీ డబ్బులని పోవటమే. నేను మనసులో నవ్వుకుంటా. ఎవరిని మనం ఏం చెప్పలేం, ఎవడు చెప్పినా ఎవడు వినడు ఈ లోకంలో, చెప్పకూడదు కూడా, సజెషన్ అసలు ఇవ్వకూడదు, ఒకసారి చెప్పి మానుకోవాలి. సో వాట్ ఐమ్ టెలింగ్ ఈస్ దట్ ఇన్స్టంటేనియస్, నాకు ఎవడు చేస్తాడని అనవసరం. వై ఐమ్ టెలింగ్ ఆల్ దిస్ ఇన్స్టంటేనియస్, ద డెరివేటివ్ హ్యాస్ సో మచ్ ఇంపాక్ట్ ఇన్ ద లైఫ్. They use lot of this calculus, integration, differentiation for programming, while programming, and they come up with what can be the future value. They use regression, statistics, all combined together in the program. For them, they are paying some crores of rupees. Why? Because they earn 1,000, 2,000. They are giving like biscuits to these people. They don't understand, but we feel like IITians are getting 1 crore. Nothing here, but their job is so ridiculous. Yeah. Now you please see here. Now, if I want to find average value between a and b, it is f of b minus f of a by b minus a is the average value of the function f of x between a to b. But average value is no more used. Average value, slope, all that long bank. Now I want instantaneous value. At c, what is the value of this function? At c, what is the value of this function? So that will be helpful to us by only finding a line and finding the value of that line at that point only will tell me what is the value of the function at that point. So to find the equation of line at that point, the first thing that I need to know is slope. So f dash x. That is the reason the derivatives have come into the picture, which is most important. So what I'll do, like in the last class, again I'm explaining one thing. I'm taking 2 points. One is A, other is B. What I'll do, I'll make A and B closer to each other, or B closer to each other, such that it becomes a tangent line. So if not, if you want to understand in simple words, I'll take 2 numbers, x and x plus h. Listen to me carefully. I'll bring this x plus h closer and this line closer and closer to x. So f dash x is given by, there are many ways of writing f dash x. I am writing all the ways and you should know all the ways. F dash x is limit h tends to 0. As h is becoming 0, the difference between f of x plus h minus f of x by x plus h minus x, which is h. So one definition of the derivative of the function is f dash h is equal to limit x plus f of x plus h minus f of x by h. First write this function, write this thing. If I want to find, write this. Please write this. F dash a is equal to f of a plus h, limit h tends to 0. Please write, most important, minus f of a by a plus h minus a, that is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a by h. Whenever I see this, means I am finding the derivative of f of x at x is equal to a. That is the meaning of this. So the fundamental definition of the derivative is, as the limit h tends to 0, what happens to the function? So I'm writing again. Please write these 2 steps. F dash x is limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h, x plus h minus x, which is h. Again I'm writing limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. One thing, or I can also write it as, if I want to find f dash of x at x is equal to a, I can write the same thing as limit h tends to 0. This can also be represented as f dash a. Most important, f dash x at x is equal to a or f dash a, both are same. They can be represented as limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus f of a by a plus h minus a, which is same as limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus a by h. This is the fundamental definition of the derivative. Please write everything, whatever I wrote on the board, and try to understand. Ramcharan, don't close your camera here. You have camera. Mrinal, don't have camera. Why you are closing? Don't close it. Yeah. Understand? Please write whatever I wrote and understand. The derivative at x is equal to a f dash a is limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a by a, which is same as this. Whenever you see this, they meant f dash a or f dash x at x is equal to a. Please write it. Most important. Whatever I wrote on the board is most important. Please write it, whatever I wrote on the board. Understand and write, most important. Now I'll try to go in depth into the what is the meaning of derivative. So f dash x means rate of change of x, instantaneous rate of change of x. Please write that word, instantaneous rate of change of x, instantaneous rate of, you frequently use this word, instantaneous rate means derivative. Instantaneous rate of change of x is your f dash x. Instantaneous rate of change of x is your f dash x. Okay? Yeah. So now listen carefully. I'm going to the next step. Is it clear? Ramcharan, is it clear? Mrinal, is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Lokesh, is it clear? Can I move on from here?
Yes, sir.
Sad part is, suppose you see this, I think I closed it. I'll open it again. Just give me 1 second. Not this one. Yeah, sample questions. Yeah. There is one question. This is also good. Yeah. Please see this question. Please see sixth question. Lokesh, you also switch on your video. Mrinal, you also please try to get it sooner because everyone should be in the same look. One is not there, it will not be good. Others want to take it off. Yeah. Please see sixth one. Which of the following statements are true? From this, I want to explain one most important thing. That is the reason I am asking you to do this. Please do this question. If you do this question, I'm going to explain one most important point.
All.
When does the derivative of a function exist? Pardon me, Mrinal. Lokesh said, Mrinal said.
Sir, me, sir. Ramcharan. Nothing, sir.
Answer. So answer is none of these.
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Answer is D. Lokesh said D.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lokesh says D. Ramcharan and Mrinal, you try to give me your answer. From this, I'm going to explain one most important thing now. So try to see this function simple, no? So limit h tends to 0 minus means f of 3 plus h minus f of 3 by h. Limit h tends to 0 plus. So h 0 minus 0 kanna konchum takkuva ante 3 kanna 3 minus 0.00 ante 2.999 ante f of 3 plus h em avutadi 2 into x minus 2 avutadi. Correct ena? So f of x enti 2x minus 2. So f of 3 plus h ఏమవుతుంది 2 into 3 plus h minus 2. నేను ఇదే తీసుకోవాలి ఎందుకని h tends to 0 minus అయితే f of 3 plus h ఏమవుతుంది 3 కన్నా తక్కువ అవుతుంది 3 కన్నా తక్కువ అవుతుంది x less than 3 ఇదే సో 6 plus 2h minus 2 which is 2h plus 4. సో ఇదేమో 2h plus 4 minus f of 3. f of 3 ఇది 3 are greater than ఇది సో 6 minus 4 2 by h limit h tends to 0 minus limit h tends to 0 minus ఇవన్నీ మీరు చేయాలి చేయకుండా ఆన్సర్ చెప్పారంటే అదేదో సుత్తులో పుత్త ఆన్సర్ సో h so if you take then I'll get one more I think one thing I'll get this here 4 should get cancelled out. It should come 4. I'm doing some mistake. If I cook 3, 6 minus 4 is 2. Yeah. So 2 into 3 plus h. 2 into 3 plus h is 6 plus 2x minus 2, right? F of 3 plus h, right? So 2 into 3. Yeah. 6 plus 2h. 1 second. I'm doing some mistake. So 3 plus h. F of 3 plus h. F of 3 plus h is, since h is tends to 0 minus, 3 minus is less than this value. So I need to take 2 into 3 plus h minus 2, 6 plus 2h minus 2 minus f of 3. F of 3 and e value, 6 minus 2 is minus 2 by h. So 2h plus 2 by h. So which is, how you got answer as D, Lokesh? Tell me now. How you got answer as D? What is the answer for limit h tends to 0 minus f of h? What is the answer for this? You cannot define.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you find? It is not 2. I'm trying how you will get 2, you won't get 2. Now you see this limit h tends to 0 plus. Now put 3 plus h. So slightly greater than this. So this value 2 into 3 plus h minus 4. F of 3 is this value. 6 minus 4 is 2. 6 plus 2h minus 6 by h. So 2h by h. So limit h tends to 0 plus. I can cancel h and h. So 2. Only right hand limit is 2, but left hand limit is not 2. So since left hand limit and right hand limit are not true, you can't say the limit different derivative exists. So answer is 2 only. Very good, simple, basic question where 99% people try to do wrong. Ramcharan and Mrinal, do you understand? If you don't understand, please tell me. I'll try to repeat what I'm saying.
Understood, sir.
Understood. So most important point I want to say is, if the derivative should exist, the limit of this function should exist. Next most important, please write. For derivative to exist, most important point, please write it. The derivative of the function, most important, the derivative of f is said to exist or at x is equal to a, or I can also say f is said to be differentiable. F is said to be differentiable at x is equal to a when limit x tends to a, when limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus a by h exists. Means the limit exists. When the limit at that point exists, then only I can say that the derivative exists at that point. Most important. And function should be definitely continuous. Limit should exist and the function also should be continuous. So don't get into so many things. We'll go step by step. Where is Brunal? You got disconnected, huh? Brunal, you are there or his net is not good? Okay. So what is the most basic condition for derivative of a function? The limit at that point should exist. Do you understand what I'm speaking?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this question you should say answer is 2 only. You should not say D 1, 2, 3 here. Huh? We should not, when I know something, I should not miss out from what I know. So yeah, I have continuous classes here. I'll be just moving. So please open the book, that AP Calculus book that I sent you. Where is this downloads? Yeah, in that from page number 12. 1 second, I have a hard copy of the book. Please take homework. You know the differentiation, so you'll be able to do definition of a derivative function. From page number 35, definition of the derivative. Please do definition of the derivative, all the questions. Definition of the derivative, all the questions. Derivative rules. Derivative rules, all the questions. Derivative rules, all the questions. There are so many questions in derivative rules. Up to page number 25 is there. Derivative rules, all the questions. Definition of the derivative. These two you need to complete. You'll get around 100 questions. Please do them neatly in the notes. You need to revise these questions. If you cheat yourself now, you'll cheat. In exam, you cannot succeed. You understand what is the homework?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Please do complete these two. I'll see in the next class. But up to limits and continuity become perfect. Definition of the derivative I just started. I need to explain many more. I'll make you solve many wrong questions. You'll understand what not to do. Okay? Yeah. I'll see you in the next class. Please complete all this homework. Take care. Bye.
Yes.